Howdy y'all, welcome back. I know y'all have heard about Hot Girl Summer, but have you guys heard about Hot Girl Plankton? No? That's why I'm here. As you know, I'm a sexy scientist and have a scientific background, so I'll educate you on the topic. So let's start at the beginning with phytoplankton. They are literally the it girls of the ocean, like with the help of sunlight and with capturing carbon dioxide, CO2, they produce oxygen by the process of photosynthesis. I hope y'all are familiar with the term. Please, if you are not, educate yourself on the topic of photosynthesis because it's life changing. Then we have our big girls, zooplankton. They eat zooplankton, the phytoplankton. And for example, our hot girl Daphnia. In my university, we work all the time with those, and they are literally so cute. I'll show you a picture right here somewhere. So our phytoplankton is just doing its business with photosynthesis, while our zooplankton is just floating around eating whatever it can. But our sisters in the ocean need our help. Like the population, the entire zooplankton and phytoplankton, like the entire plankton community, is going downhill, and that's why they need our terrestrial sisters. Okay, that's what we need to do something, because in the graph below you can see that plankton populations are like decreasing due to climate change and due to the fact that our ocean, the pH of the ocean is going down. And that's kind of bad because our girls need a home and to make their own shelter. Like, for example, with diatomines, they make like a skeleton or a home based on silicon or silica in your language, I don't know. And due to the fact that the pH is so low, they can make their own houses. They're basically homeless. So, literally, ocean warming, acidification is literally giving end of the world. And I know I'm a huge fan of dystopian, but just in books and movies, but not in real life. And Loki, let's be real, our hot girls can't do photosynthesis in this hot mess. For real. Would you? Because I would not, honey. I would like take a break for a second. And now the question is, why the fuck would you care? Well, honey, no plankton means no fish, means no sushi on your menu, honey, and I bet you could live without. But as we can see, since like the 1950s, plankton populations have been decreasing at a high rate, and that's not the only problem. Also, microplastics. I know they're kind of iconic, but they're also a mess. Quel bordel de merde. So right now, if we take a closer look to our hot girl Daphnia, our sister from the crustaceans, the Gladocera, that's like the taxonomical thing that you shouldn't care about. You should care about the sisters itself. Well, if we look at their anatomy, they're very simple beings. They just have a cute little head, a compound eye, a head, a small brain, but at least the brain, what some men are missing. They have a small bouncing and like knocking heart. They have like some antennas to their surroundings and their environment, a small mouth. And the best thing about this is that they actually eat cyanobacteria, like blue algae, which produce toxins, and they can like be very overwhelming. Like, for example, in summer, if you go swimming to a natural swimming pool and you can't, it's because of the presence of like cyanobacteria. Because them bitches, girl, they will make you have diarrhea for a long time, honey. And what I also like about our hot girl Daphnia is that they have like a very special life cycle. Like, I think it was during summer they produce asexually. They make new girls, but if times are getting worse, they produce sexually. That means male and females are being born, so they can choose. I mean, literally, they choose whether they want to have sex or not. And I love a girl who knows her shit and has some boundaries. And Loki, um, they also do a thing that's called resurrection ecology. So when the pond where they live in is drying through due to climate change, they can make like little eggs with a very hard shell, and those eggs can survive for decades in the sediment, in the sedimentation, and they can come out when the environment is healthy again, when there's enough water. But there's a thing called bed hedging. Not all the eggs will come out at the same time if times are great again, because they spread the risk. Like, come on, girls, this zooplankton bitch, she is it. Low-key wish I was her. What I also like about Plankton is, I don't know if you seen those beautiful blue beaches, like the blue waves, That's also caused by plankton. I've heard the term, but like even in movies like Moana is present. It's something very magical, and that's all due to the fact they can do like bioluminescence. So they basically produce light, which is lovely, and they're like the base of the entire food chain. So they carry all the damn energy, all the imagine what a pressure they are under. Like, we all know it's not going well with our climate, so we better work. And just look at this picture. Look how diverse it is. Take one little droplet of like water from the ocean, from the sea, even in your little backyard pond, and check it out. What a diversity of life of plankton. And like I've seen in biology that if multiple species take the same niche, the same. I mean, niche is not like a function or a thing they do. A niche is everything that makes it possible for them to be somewhere in a certain habitat. So, how are there so many species of plankton in such a small place? Well, that's because they live in a very in like a place where lots of change in time and space, and that's why not one of those species becomes very dominant. They all have equal chances, and we love a girl that thrives for equality. And the last thing I want to say is that Hogger Plankton saved the world since forever, but now it's your time to act up for them. Thank you.